Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys have had a good day. We are not loom knitting tonight. We're crocheting. I'm making a hoodie. Hey, how you doing, Mary Beth? I'm crocheting tonight because I got to get this hoodie done so I can start on my duffel bag. and my event was canceled last weekend, so it was rescheduled for the end of the month. So I'm still prepping for that one. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. You get started on that blanket? I probably should lay the other one that out here. That's why I'm working on a sleeve. Awesome. I think I got to do 28 rows if I can remember right. Yes, a whole hoodie. This is my second one. This is the back part of it, and this is the front. This is one sleeve, and I'm making the other sleeve. And then after this, I gotta make the hood part, and then the pocket part. I feel like anybody can do it. And this is someone else's pattern, so this is not like me, just freehanding like I do with the plushies. Um, hopefully I'll get started on that Pokemon stuff um this week. I'm just trying to get this stuff done. And then I supposed to be doing some I guess you call them baseball caps, basketball caps or whatever. I gotta make a couple of those. Oh, I can't think of her name right now. Give me just a sec. I'll look it up. It ain't gonna take me that long. Um, Yarn Cakes LLC. It's by Yarn Cakes LLC here on YouTube. I'm on like my third skein of yarn for it though, which is wow. Just a little bit. No, I've never made the hats before. Like, I be having people on my Facebook, like my family and friends. Um, they they just be requesting stuff that I ain't never made, and I just go and do some research, and I'll be like, okay, I got you. Like this hoodie, the first one that I made, I had never made it before, didn't know have a clue what I was supposed to be doing per se. And my cousin was like, "Can you make this hoodie for me?" And it just kind of went from there. And now I, got an idea of what I'm doing. They always ask me for stuff I ain't never done. Well, often, not always. They do it a lot though. Like when I first started crocheting, when I was only crocheting for like 5 to 6 months, I had a friend ask me to make a pit bull, and since then I just been tackling what it pretty much for the most part tackle what everybody asks me to do. But I don't like doing graph type stuff, so those one thing that I struggle with the most. Somebody tried to get me to do that, but I was like, no, I don't want to touch that. Cause changing colors is annoying. And every time I try graphing some or, changing colors, it always looks weird. So that's one thing I struggle with. Look, I try not to say I'm a professional because I'm kind of like a jack of all trades kind of person. And so, you know how they be saying jack of all trades, master of none. So I avoid saying like I'm a professional. I gotta change this song. Awesome. I'm trying to change the song. This a no for me. Are you putting them on something, or you're making them, or making something out of them? Oh, okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a nice hobby. Ain't nothing wrong with that either. Right. Me too. I used to watch beading videos back in the day, and I swore I was gonna get into beading because I was making jewelry, but I never did. Cause I was so into like recycling stuff and saw people making like paper beads too. And then like it's just so fascinating when you drop them on the table. They sound like normal beads. No, I've never done those, but I actually want to do those because um, I started my garden today, and I was like, I need bigger pots, and I thought to crochet them. So I'm like, yeah, I'll probably crochet me some pots out there. I just have to stay motivated to do it. I for yeah, possibly. Lately they've been coming in after 9 o'clock. I don't know what's up with that, but it seemed like nobody really come in until after 9. Right, right. I was thinking about starting to schedule them again. I don't know yet. I think that would help. But for a while I was having so many headaches that it was hard to like say for certain. But I think I done kind of figured out what's going on. So I'm gonna start scheduling them. what you said. That be another thing I be appreciating because I be on the time crunch with some things, and I be like, yeah, let's do it here because I should be, have some time to get it done without having to do a whole lot of demonstrations and stuff. Then I got my music in my ear, so that's helping a lot too. Come on. Cause the other place I normally go live at, it's not. I don't really get like a lot of um time to make stuff because I'm always answering questions or doing demonstrations. Still, I meant to say I'm always doing a lot of demonstrations over there. Thank you. I'll be glad when I'm done with this game because it's letting down some. Not bad. Hey, Ebony, I'm doing pretty good. I think it depends on the size, but this is a large, and I either charge 75 or 85 for it. I can't really remember because I had just did the extra large one. I don't know if I asked you. I say I was doing pretty good, and you, hopefully, I forgot that quickly, Ebony. It's been it's alright. I done so many things. I just be on the go. Right now, I'm working on the hoodie. I just finished the baby blanket last week, and I was starting to work back on my the large blanket that I had been working on, but I'm like, I got to get this hoodie done. I think once I make all the pieces, I'm gonna take a break because I need to start on my duffel bag. Oh, I hate to hear that. Right, that can be messing me up. Everything go out the window in my brain when I go to count. I forget what I was talking about and everything. Oh, you okay, Mary? Uh oh, trying to get my gotta work this neck out. Okay, thank you for stopping in, Ebony. I appreciate you. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. I need to message that person, make sure they got that. I need to get them they what's the thing tracking number because I had mailed out that baby blanket day before yesterday. I hope so. The only time I'm really able to move fast is with some music and on a like at the last minute. Yes, I got two boys. They've gotten so much older now. They kind of they start doing their own stuff. 13 and 15. So they don't, they done got to that age where they don't really have time for their parents. So I kind of make them go out on dates with me often, or I take them to like, games at school and all that stuff to get some time with them. They supposed to do this event with me. I will see. Cause the youngest one don't really like me physical labor. The oldest one, he'll do it. He don't really want to, but he'll agree to do it. Oh, oh, she getting ready to come. She already graduated, or she getting ready to graduate? I ain't ready for 18. Even though 18 is creeping up on me, I'm not ready. Hey, Dan, I am crocheting a hoodie, pieces to a hoodie. Oh, I ain't ready for that. I'm trying to go ahead and get it done. I've had this custom for about a month, so I'm just like, yeah. Once I got that baby blanket out the way, I was like, yeah, let me do this. And I'm still prepping for an event, so uh, I do this because the yarn feeds from like the bottom of the stacked yarn on top of it, and to keep me from um, resting my body on it too, make it tougher to work with. You tell what am Loops and Threads by Michaels. It's like a soft classic acrylic. Um, I think the yarn was like toppy. I think that's how you pronounce that. Taupee, taupe or something. It really is. Cause the first hoodie I made with red heart, and this one in comparison is like really soft. The whole time I've been crocheting with it, I'm like, sometimes it's just the yarn. It's not me, it's the yarn. Cause I've been moving very smoothly with this one. Hey Stephanie, how are you? Thank you guys for the likes. How you doing this evening? And y'all might not hear anything, but I got music in my ears, so it's helping me a lot. It's helping me stay motivated and move a little faster than usual. After I work through this skein, I'll try and see how many rows I get. Uh-oh. I almost slipped out my hand. Give me a drink. Arkansas. Okay. It's been so long since I've been to Ohio. I think I was like a I was really young. I think it was single digits since I've been to Ohio. I might have passed through there, but like when I was younger, we were actually visiting. It was during winter time. It's not really. It's a little chilly, but I do got my heater and my hoodie on tonight. The temperature been so flaky. One day it's cool. Right, me too. But the crazy thing is too, the older I've gotten, I don't like it hot either. I sweat more now. As soon as they say it's getting hot, I sweat. I'm just like, gosh. Hey, Siracious Journey, how are you doing this evening? Awesome. I'm kind of new. I'm going up. I'm coming up on my third year of crocheting. Anything you working on? Yeah, I got you. What you need help with? Uh oh. No problem at all. Mary Beth. um, I don't know. I ain't ready to accept professional yet. Okay. So, cause I can do it right here. So if I was single crocheting, I would go in the stitch. Let me see if I can hold it up close. You go in like this V here. You're gonna go in there, and you're gonna pull your yarn through, and you should have two stitches on there. And then you're gonna yarn over and pull through both loops, and that's a single crochet. I'm so tickled. And I'll show you like two more times. So you're gonna find your V, go in there, pull your yarn, take your hook, set it on top of your working yarn, pull it through the hole that you just came out of, yarn over, turn your hook down, pull it through those two loops. No problem. Go into your hole or your space, grab your yarn, pull it through the area you just came from, yarn over, turn your hook down, pull it through those two loops, and that's your single crochet. Awesome, Patricia. Got anything you working on tonight? I've only been crocheting for almost 3 years. Thank you, Journey. I appreciate that. I gotta cut my music back on YouTube. It's like, are you still there? Yes, I am. So just in case you guys are, oh yeah, that's another art form in itself. Is trying not to tangle up the yarn. Like it be wild. Hey, sister. Knit by normal. I'm sorry if I messed that up. Ain't we all, Mary Beth? Oh, that's gonna be pretty. The baby blankets sounds pretty. I gotta go and get started on my duffel bag so I can do all the yelling and crying I'm gonna do. Awesome, Jim. I do too, Patricia. Don't worry about it. I do too. Oh, I love granny squares. At first, I thought they were very intimidating, which some of them are. But once I started them, I was like, "Oh, this is so fun." I supposed to be made like a backpack type purse out of it, but I just made the granny squares and just never went back. But I love making granny square bucket hats. Oh, thank you. I always say I'm just as talented as anybody else. Anybody can do this. That's awesome, Jim. I can't. I'm the person. I can't. I can't like mass produce stuff because I get unless I'm hyper fixated. But it takes me so long to like make stuff because I'm at. I have to juggle making content and making customs and all that stuff, and then replying to comments and stuff. So it can be long and drawn out for me to make stuff on the regular. I couldn't. And I thought about that last year. I was like, I'm gonna sit around and make a whole bunch of beanies. And yeah, the beanies have not been made yet. I thought about making beanies and scarves for Christmas this year. I've started early on a blanket so I can get it done by Christmas because that's just how I operate. I've been working on a baby blanket and fell asleep in the middle of working on a baby blanket. It'd be ridiculous. Oh, this didn't go through all. And then it takes me so much longer to make stuff than other people too. I'll be watching somebody that say, "Oh, it took me like 2 or 3 hours to make this shirt," and I'm just like, "It takes me 6 to 8." Oh, thank you, Journey. I appreciate that. I got two blanket whips. This is a whip. I'm working on a bunny, and I'm working on some makeup cleansing pads that I haven't sewn together yet. And what else am I working on? I feel like it's something else, but I can't. I'm working on a penguin. I got an event coming up, so I got like so many things around here. And then stuff that's waiting to be made immediately is two basketball caps and a duffel bag. The duffel bag got to be made within about 2 weeks, I think. So the next couple of weeks, that's why I'm trying to get this done because the next couple of weeks gonna be all duffel bag. Oh, thank you, Journey, for hanging out with me. I hope you have a good rest of your day too. Uh-oh. And my favorite things to make are plushies. So that's what well, I don't always make stuff to give away, but I'm always like, I need to make gifts. This year, well, last year I didn't really make any gifts. So this year, I'm like, I didn't make gifts last year, but I think I made some year before last. Like I skip a year to make gifts. So I'm on my gift giving year. So my teenage boys, because it slows down my process. It makes the yarn loose. This is flat, so while I'm crocheting, it's I have to tug it out of there real quick to keep crocheting. So I just rather tug out like a whole line and then just keep moving, keep working faster. But yeah, so my teenage sons are getting a blanket this year. They did get some beanies with their names on them last year, but this year they're getting a blanket. I'm thinking about making everyone else had some scarves, updated had some scarves. Okay, Mary Beth, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. You've been keeping me company for a while. Once I get through this these that I pulled out, I'll show you what I mean. The reason why I pull it out like that. But it's basically I have to constantly loosen it back up when I while I'm working. Oh, okay. You just end up giving it away, but it be so hard sometimes though, cause it's almost like what you made was meant for that person. So I totally get it. Now mines get annoyed because when I sell, when I do decide to sell things, he's like, you're underselling yourself. I'm just like, I'm just happy to make something, to be honest. In general, I'm just glad to be able to make something because it helps with my anxiety. That's always that's always nice. I think it was uh yeah, last year, year before last, I was donated like 2 big bags of yarn. So that was I was very happy to get those. Like garbage bag size bags of yarn. Oh, I almost changed for no apparent reason. That's good. I don't even want to say how much yarn I got that I'm not doing anything with. Uh-oh. And I started on this one this week, so it just takes me a minute. But yeah, it's constantly trying to loosen up the yarn so it'd be easy to like work with and keep my stitches loose. Oh, okay, I got you. Totally get it. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Hi, Judy. How are you? I'm making a hoodie, but yeah, we're pretty close. That's well, pretty much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Cause it's my second time making it, so I'm learning from the first time I made it. Hey, Karen, I'm hooking a hoodie. Uh, no, I got some more yarn back there. Thankfully, I'm not. in the past, I have been known to do that really bad. But this time I ordered 6 skeins of this yarn, and I'm coming out of, well, about to come out of the third one. So I'm just like, thank God I went with my gut and was like, get 6. So I gotta make a the hood and the pocket still. Right, and I'm just like, I've been so focused on it this week that I'm like, I gotta go and get this done. They've been waiting about a month on it, on this hoodie. So I was just like, I told them it would be even longer, but I at least want the pieces done by the time I'm ready to put them together, because I need to start on the duffel bag too, and I need to start on a bear jar. It's for my sister's birthday, so that's a gift. No, this pattern came from. Let me go back to it real quick. I'm just like in a repeat row. That's the only reason why I know where I'm going. Let me see. It ain't gonna take me that long. Give me a second. It's by Yarn Cakes LLC here on YouTube. Yarn Cakes LLC. Yeah, a bear jar, one of those stash jars. I gotta make one of those. Now that one will be free-handed because I pretty much know how to make a bear. So it's just really getting the jar inside of it and gluing it right. Yeah, Yarn Cake LLC is who the hoodie about. I mean by. What you making with your pattern? But yeah, the only thing I know how to freehand is plushies. I love freehand and plushies, but when it comes to clothes and stuff, I'm gonna use a reading pattern. I gotta make some turtles because I have a turtle painting and I have an event coming up and I'm gonna have that turtle painting at the event for all my turtles. Yeah, I've been seeing other people do it, so I was just she asked for it, so but I'm just gonna freehand mine. I haven't seen any videos on it. I've been seeing like people just showing like their finished pieces. Hey, breakfast down. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Karen. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Gotcha. Gotcha, Karen. I need to make some scarves. I haven't made scarves in a minute, and I really like making scarves. I sw- trust me, I get it, but I never one in time about for 2 years. I'm so sad. I need to get it out of time out. I'm a fin. I got. I'm gonna tell myself I'm gonna finish it before the year ends. I gotta go. It's a loom knit basket weave blanket. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. It's gonna work up quick too. I keep saying I'm gonna put some burn that blanket on my blanket loom. I just haven't. People keep tempting me because they like it's gonna work up really fast. Yeah, it's crazy. Like you gotta do pearl stitching and true knit stitch the whole time, and they have you do it for I think it's like 168 stitches in a row. Oh, okay, that's nice. That's what you're gonna do. Donate it. That's awesome. It can be very confusing. That's why I ain't touched it in so long. Cause you gotta remember, like, you do like I mean, you do 4 stitches of true knit, 4 stitches of purl, 4 stitches of true knit, all the way till you get 168. Then you got to work that same pattern backwards. So now it's like 4 stitches purl, 4 stitches true knit, and then like you do that for 4 rows, switching that pattern back and forth. Then when you go to the next row, you got to switch the pattern again because now it needs to be like um opposite of what it's crazy. It's just it's wild. It's remember the you have to remember the pattern backwards and forward. Oh yeah. Well, hopefully once they learn like maybe the round loom, they'll be able to quickly pick up. Your friend will be able to quickly pick up on the rest of it. Yeah, it's a lot of switching. I was like, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna like do something different and branch out and try to read a pattern. That was my intentions, but it was wild. It was crazy. Then I want to get into like those chain type stitches. I think that's what they call them when you got like those raised stitches. I want to get into those too. But I'm worried that it's gonna be a lot too much trying to remember remember stuff um like that for really. Maybe it was just the blanket was big. I could probably do smaller projects that way. Yeah, I've been seeing them a lot, and I've been wanting to do them so bad. It really only consists of the pearl stitches. What makes everything raise up. So I got an idea of what they're doing. I'm just like I don't know. Yeah, I got stitch markers, but even with that, I think it was just the amount of pegs for that project because it was 160 something, and the stitch markers couldn't help like the frustration of so maybe smaller projects and stitch markers would be better. So they're doing like scarves or something and not a blanket would be better. Cause I got the stitch markers, but I need more. I got like 8 stitch markers, and I only know where like 5 to 6 of them are, and probably not even that much. I already knew I was gonna go through this whole strain. I said I was gonna wait till after I came out of it to count. See, an experienced crocheter would have been done with this sleeve by now. Like it takes me 3 hours to do a sleeve. No, I'm making a hoodie, Shannon. Right. I don't have a cat though. I got a dog. Knowing the dog would put it under the couch too. He does so many weird random things. And we just stare at him and be like, okay, okay, you're doing one of your things today. This I'll show you kind of like what the this is like, the wrist area, and that's the rest of the sleeve. Right? Exactly. Dogs are so loopy sometimes. Right? It's exactly. I've been thinking about making myself an oversized hoodie. This is for someone else. It's a large, and I'm just like, I just need like a 2X and some high socks, and I'll be good. Do a quick video with that. It's a slip over. Right? Because I sure don't want to have to deal with no zipper or buttons. Thank y'all so much for the likes. Trying to make sure I'm at the ribbing. The other day I was working on the first sleeve and I accidentally ribbed it at the wrong end. So I don't know how I did that. And it was like a row or two that I did it. Right? I hate doing stuff over. Thank you, Elise. I was like, I just lost 2 rows. I guess that it comes really from looking at the same color the whole time for 3 years. Well, almost 3 years. I like to use a lot of variegated yarn. Me too. Me too. The first one I did, I sewed it together wrong. I sewed the hoodie on there. I meant the hood part on there wrong. Everything just. It took me 2 months to make the first one. I was so mad. But this one I started on Monday, I think. Yeah, started on Monday. So I was like, I'm doing pretty good. Oh, thank you, Elisa. Then my silly self decided. So I did African American color one, the red, gold, black and green. So I was like, I was trying to sprinkle the colors in throughout the sweater. So I'm up here doing this green, the sleeve all black, and then I did the back of it all black, and then I mixed up the colors in the front of it. And so it was just, and I think that's another thing too. I don't like changing colors, so that's what draw it out the process. Thanks so much for the likes. But I think a lot of my skill progression came from taking on projects that I had no business doing at that time in my crochet progress. So when I was like 6 months in on crocheting, I had a friend that asked me to do a memorial pit bull for them, and I couldn't turn it down. So I just did the research and found a pattern that works, and you know, it was like my first pattern that I kind of read, and it's just been like that ever since. People ask me to do stuff. Oh, thank you, Karen. People ask me to do stuff that I have no business doing, and I just do it anyway. Like I had never made a hoodie before. I had a cousin that asked me to make one for them. One thing I got sitting back there that I need to get started on is purses. I got t-shirt yarn and stuff that I supposed to be making purses with. Right, I do. I do. I mostly like, sharing like tips and hacks and stuff that I pick up. But I mostly like, and I also like sharing it because, I just want people to know you can do whatever you put your mind to. There's nothing special about me other than I wanted to do it, so I did it. I don't know because I've never done it, but I keep saying I'm gonna try and attempt some. I've never done it yet. They're on my list, at the top of my list. I wanted to do some crochet overalls. I've never done those before. This is Michael's Loops and Threads. Top Tope, whatever the Taupe. It's really soft and nice. I'm used to working with red heart, so this is like, yeah, it's like butter. Oh, okay. I haven't had that issue. Well, I mostly loomed it with it. I guess so. Maybe, but I haven't had that much issue since I've been working with it right now. But yeah, red heart, like the colors, they always hit the nail on the head with the colors, and that's why it's hard to not like use them. Cause right now I'm working on a big blanket, and I was looking for red, the color red, and I tried to find red in another yarn, but no other yarn is as vibrantly red as Red Heart. So I had to end up going back with them. Thank y'all so much for the likes. So it's really hard to leave Red Heart because the colors just be very spot on. Right, Fire Engine Red. Hi, Inez. Hi, hi, Brazil. How are you doing this evening? Thanks so much for the likes. I appreciate y'all. I'm moving faster than what I thought I was gonna move. Nah, I might have another hour before I'm finished with this. Okay, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Uh oh. I'm sorry, Inez. Cause I don't speak Espanol either. No Espanol either. I'm sorry. I wish I could remember the Spanish for saying I'm sorry, cause I forgot how to say that too. I'll make sure I'm on the right end. massage it straighter. A hoodie similar to what I have on. A hoodie. I'm making a hoodie. Uh oh. It looked like a hoodie. I might try to pull all this out of through there and let it sit over there in the corner. It sounds like my dog outside pottying. What is this doing? Come on. Thank you. Now let that sit right there. That's what I'm using. Come on. Get away from under there. All right. Just saves a lot more time to just do it that way. I thought he had already been to the potty. If I finish this sleeve tonight, I might go ahead and get off once I finish up the last row. When I'm not on live, it takes me about 3 hours. So that's nice. I said when I get done with this, when I get done with this, that's what I'm gonna count. Been trying to get myself to make a Pokeball this week. Yeah, I got about an hour left. If I stay on here another hour, depends on if I finish this sleeve or not. I'm doing a large sleeve, by the way, and I have to do like 28 rows. The first thing I have to do is sew the arms up. So if that's the first thing I have to do after I get done, then it's probably what I'll do on live. It's just sew the arms up. Thank you, Lorraine. Okay, I gotta do 5 more rows. So I'm going to go grab my other yarn, my a new skein of yarn. This is just how many. I'm on my going to go get my fourth one. I don't know why this up in here like that. My bad. My bad, y'all. So I'm just kind of keeping them together to kind of keep up with how many skeins I need to make a hoodie. And this is four, no, 354 yards of yarn, 7 ounces. So so far. And I ordered 6 skeins of this. So um, I ordered 6 skeins of this just in case. And this is the back side of it, and it took like a skein and some, and then this one took like a skein and a little bit, and this took like half a skein, and now I'm on um and this is like the other half of this skein. So yeah, I just gotta remember to that we're only doing like 5 more rows. I think that's where I was, 23. 23. So I'm going to take the stitch mark off of here. No, I'm not going to take it off because, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not going to take it off because it kind of helped me keep up with how many rows I did over there. So I'm just going to take, I don't want to use this heavy stitch marker. Where is my little bag? I just saw it. I'm just going to use this for right now. It ain't that heavy. So just the row. It's easier to clip on anyway. All right, 5 more rows. Five more rows. I forgot I still had a long tail on this one to work with. So finish that off. That's one thing I like about crocheting. It's easier to hide ends of yarn. It's more difficult for me to hide hanging yarn and knitting. So I'm on, yeah, just gonna do that last one and add the other. Hi, Teresa. How are you? This nail keeps freaking yarn, nagging yarn. Stop that. I'm sorry, in my head, I forgot that I was supposed to be putting my music back on. So let me do that. Probably listen to some. I can't even think of their name right now. Yes, I'm still into this. I don't know if I really want to hear that song. It'll work for right now because I don't really feel like switching. Yeah, I think it's still gonna take me 3 hours. Mm. I might as well go on tie this. Yes. Hey, how you doing this evening? I'm trying to get this one done. It's a custom, so I'm trying to go ahead and do as much as I can to it. Hmm. I'm sorry to hear that your friend is in the hospital. I think that's awesome that you're crocheting a teddy bear. And that's good. You're doing good. And I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm making a hoodie. Thank you, Silly Fox. I like your name. Trying to get these last little 5 rows I need to do. And then I think the next step is to sew up the sleeve. No problem. Thank you. I said I wanted to get done with it by this weekend, but if I can just have like all the pieces done, like the hood and um the sleeve, the different parts done, I'll be okay. I need to start a duffel bag. I'm sorry, excuse me. That acid reflux be getting me. Uh-oh. Mm. My bad. I didn't mean to hit that on that. It's almost loose enough. This should be the last time I have to pull it out of here like this. I think I got one more row after this one. My bad. Sorry, sorry, sorry. My song that came on. That wasn't my song. I made it to 5 already. Hold on. Okay, about to say, I know that's a story. One more row, cause I knew I was supposed to end it at the wrist area, so I'm like, what? All right, yay! I don't have to pull the yarn out anymore. Yeah, I got 30 minutes left. I gotta go. Remember, go on video and see what she said about sewing them up, cause there's a certain way she sewed them up. And I do this every time. When I know I'm about to finish something, I get even more motivated to get it done. I probably should have brought my tablet out here, so I don't have to keep reaching all the way over there to see this video. I swear that last sleeve seemed like it took me 3 hours to make. So So that's the last row of this sleeve. Now I need to go on here and see how she said to sew it up. I think this might be enough. Might be too much, might be just enough. Oh no, she's telling me to. Ah, okay. Okay. Back bar, back bar. Gotcha. My bad, y'all. I'm just knocking stuff down. What did I knock down? Headphones. My other headphones. Ah, all right. Ah, it's coming from over there. Let's go this way. Mm. I'm not trying. I don't think I have to put it on here insanely tight. Why does this keep yanking up in here? This got a knot in it, and that's gonna make me mad. Come on. And this was in the yarn. This is not none of it yet. Come on. I probably need this other hook thing. That's not gonna work either. I gotta use both of these. Like I'm doing surgery. Come on, stop moving. There you go. thank you, because that was gonna drive me nuts. It still ain't all the way out. This part gotta be pulled. Come on. It's the right. I don't even know why this in here like this. Is that the end? Where the end at? Oh crap. Mm. Alright. There we go. That was annoying. Hey, I'm making a hoodie. Right now I'm sewing up the sleeves. You got anything you working on? Awesome. I'm about to get ready and work on some turtles. Cause I got a turtle painting and I'm like, it would be nice to make some turtles to like go along with it. I have an event coming up, so I need to do that. Plushies. Plushies are my favorite. What's your favorite thing to make? Right? I love to make the sea turtle ones that they make. Oh, that's nice. I want to do that. I've seen those. Y'all got about 15 minutes left. And I did not make all this on live. I just put it out there that, the pieces to it. I've only made this sleeve on live. That's it. I'm not a fast crocheter. I only put them up there, just in case somebody was curious and they wanted to make their own. So maybe they wanted to see a visual of it. Right. Right. I saw a design, a plushie on Hobby I wanted to try, and it looks like a little cute monster. And I'm like, I'm gonna make that. It's so cute. It's I only really like pick up on it more so because I watch videos. Now, if I had to read a pattern, that'd take me forever to like figure it out. Cause the first one I made, somebody sent me the pattern. They wanted me to make it for them. I'm just like, I can't read this pattern. If it hadn't been for YouTube video, I'll be still trying to figure it out. Yeah, cause I've been trying to do better at pattern reading, but it comes and goes. The pattern itself has to just like make sense to me. But if it doesn't like, and I'm not saying like they wrote the pattern wrong. It's just like what they want me to do doesn't, it may not be sensible to me as a because I'm not that experienced in the first place. I can freehand plushies, but I never can. I would. I don't think I. Don't, I don't. I can't freehand no clothes. This will always come with a pattern. I can't. I can't do it. You got blessed skills, honey. Cause ooh, and I don't like doing graph games either. And I don't like changing colors, but I just really don't. I can't. I don't. I don't have a neck for graph games. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. My the way I learned freehand was I kept throwing stitches in when I would mess up a pattern, somebody else pattern I'm following, and I just was like, well, just throw a stitch here, and that'll solve my problem. So when I figured out I can just throw stitches here and there and fix, whatever mistake I made, I'm just like, oh, I can just put stitches anywhere and kind of manipulate the yarn to get it to do what I want it to do. So that's kind of how I got into that with plushies, but I can't do it with clothes. Mm-mm. I like for stuff to repeat because I get distracted so easily. So I need for it to repeat so I can get distracted. And then when I look back at it, I'm like, oh, okay, just keep doing your hands like this. Right, right. I've done a ruffle, adult size ruffle skirt before. I was making one for myself, and I would never do that again. Them ruffles take forever. I don't know how people do it. I said, well, at least I tried it once, but I would never do it again. I didn't even make it long. It was short. It just felt like it took forever. And I've made the bucket heads before, but this skirt was like, don't do this to yourself ever again. Right. It was pretty, and like other people when I saw theirs was pretty, but it was very exhausting. And then this one girl, I saw hers. It was so pretty. She she was like in a 3X or 4X, and I'm just like mad props to you for all them ruffles you just did. And she did like a that candy corn, like a candy corn skirt for Halloween. It was really nice. Yeah, I got a little less than 10 minutes. Oh, my bad. I hit the teapot. I'm just glad to have like this one sleeve completely done before I got off live. Me a day. Ooh, I wish. I already knew this string was gonna be too long. I did it anyway. All right. Woo. Now I'm gonna turn it inside out. Which I probably could have left it on this side, cause only thing is it got that thing on it. Uh oh. I'm trying to make sure this is not where I cinched it up yet. It's not too tight. But that don't look too bad. Trying to make see if they're the same length. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I wanted to at least close up a sleeve before I got off live. I'm gonna take it back inside out so I can tie it up and thread the yarn in. So I'm gonna close that up and cut that off. I think that's okay for me to cut that off now. Oh, that's okay. Anytime, anytime I appreciate. No amount of time is too little. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with me. I'm here um every Saturday at 8 p.m. Central to 11. So if you guys want to hop back in, I'll catch y'all then. I hope y'all have a good rest of your weekend and a good week. Catch y'all next weekend. Bye. Good night. Thanks for subbing.